The woohoo! Is everyone happy to be here this morning? Does everyone love Abby's Closet? Yeah! Where are you guys from?
Salem!
Okay, what are you guys doing?
Waiting for my dress!
And where are you sitting at right now?
Some random place.
Anticipation Alley.
Anticipation Alley.
And what are you guys looking at right now?
My dress that I want right there. That's my sister.
Abby Egland.
And I'm Sally Egland. We're the co-founders of Abby's Closet.
Thank you for volunteering at this year's prom gown giveaway. Without volunteers like you, the event would not be what it is today.
By now you should have received an email with some information about the event. There are a variety of roles that you will be helping with, but the majority of you will either be a personal shopper or will be helping with dress returns.
So to streamline the process, we've created a short video to provide more in-depth information about our two key roles.
So I'm going to talk about the role of personal shopper. The basic role is to ask, listen, and guide the girls through the whole process of finding the perfect prom dress. So the first thing you want to do is greet the girls when they come into the salon area and ask if they would like your assistance. And be sensitive to whether or not they do want your assistance. Some do, some don't. Offer to help them. The girls will be told that they can select up to 5 gowns to take into the dressing area and that they have 30 minutes to choose a gown. So your role will be to help them with the process. Once they find the gowns they want to try on, you'll go into the dressing area and help them get into the gowns, out of the gowns, and hang them up. Now while you're doing this, if you happen to see that there's something wrong with the gown, maybe it needs a repair or it's stained or maybe it's sized incorrectly, give those to the women in the dress return area and let them know what's wrong and they can address that. Now what if the girl doesn't know what size dress she wears? And that happens quite often. So the advice that we'd give you is to suggest that they start with their jean size. Every girl happens to know their jean size, so that should make it easy. And then remind them to look at one size above that and a size below that, because oftentimes the gowns have been altered or every manufacturer has different sizing. Once they have found the dress of their dreams, please take them out to the exit area and they'll be able to choose one accessory item, and then from there they'll go to the bagging area where the gown and the accessory will be packaged up for them to leave. So what if you're working with a young woman and she finds the most beautiful gown ever, the dress of her dreams, but something is wrong with it? Maybe a seam has come loose or the hook and eye is off. There is an area where we have seamstress volunteers. It's over by the checkout area. You can go over to that area and they will do some minor repairs of the gown there. But now what if the young woman needs alterations, like maybe it needs to be shortened or taken in? They will not do that service over in that area, but they will provide some information as to how much it would cost or if it could even be done. Your volunteer lead of your area will spend more time talking with you about how to handle situations like this.
Hi, I'm Jen Emery, and I'm going to talk to you about the dress return volunteer role. So those of you working in the dress return area are responsible for the gowns themselves and making sure that they get from the fitting room to the staging area and back out into the salons for other girls to select and try on and hopefully take home with them. So to do this, we're going to break you up into 2 groups. The first group of volunteers will be based in the fitting rooms themselves, and the second group will be based in the staging area. For those of you that are in the fitting room, you have 2 key tasks. First, we want to keep the fitting area clean. This means nothing on the floor, whether it's loose tags or dresses themselves. We want to make sure those are all up off the floor, and this will help keep the flow moving within the rooms themselves. The second task is to make sure that the dresses are getting from the return racks. We want to make sure we're taking them off the racks that are labeled return racks out into the staging area. Please don't spend too much time making sure that they're hanging appropriately on the hangers while you're in the fitting room. We'll take care of that in the staging area. Those of you based in the staging area will also have 2 key tasks. The first is to make sure that the dresses are hanging correctly on the hangers and that they're properly tagged. We'll show you this in a minute. The second task is to make sure that the dresses, once they are hanging correctly and properly tagged, get back out into the salons for the girls to select. So now we're going to talk about how we hang dresses properly on the clear plastic hangers. So a couple of examples to show you. For dresses that have straps, you're simply going to hang them over make sure that the straps are in the cutouts of the hanger. That one's the easy one. For strapless dresses that have ribbons inside, make sure that those ribbons are all hanging in the cutouts, and those that do have one in the middle, go ahead and hang that over the center of the hanger itself as well. For dresses that are strapless but don't have the ribbons any longer, we're just going to go ahead and hang them on a clear pant hanger like this, and then hang that pant hanger on one of the clear hangers. And this will make sure that when everything's on the rack, they all stay nice and neat. When you're hanging the dresses, as you bring them back to the staging area, those of you that are based in the staging area actually will be going through and making sure that they're hanging properly. And you want to do a quick check over of each of them. Make sure that there aren't any spots anywhere on them, that there aren't any zipper damage that's occurred since girls have been trying these on. Make sure that they have a tag under the left arm. So this is really key for when we hang them back out in the salon area. We want to make sure that all of the dresses have one of the Abby's Closet size tags, if I can hold on to it, under the left arm. And sometimes this is a little bit tricky to figure out where to put, but once you guys see a few of the dresses, you'll get the hang of it. The tags are all color-coded, and they will be in the staging area. The extra tags will be there with the tag guns. When you bring them back out to the salons, we want to make sure, first of all, that they're getting in the right size area. So you'll see that the small sizes start on one side of the salon and get larger as they go to the other side. Within each size, we want to make sure that the dresses are colorized on the racks. So as you can see here, we kind of go light to dark. There's a little interpretation with that, but as you guys are putting the dresses back, you'll see where that particular color needs to go. The other thing to make sure of is that when we're putting the dresses back on the racks, we want them all facing the same way. So they should all be hung with that size tag under the left arm facing out. And this will ensure that the front of the dresses are all facing the left as you're facing the rack. One last thing, regardless of whether you're a personal shopper or a dressing room volunteer, we're asking everyone to help keep the salon area clean. If you see things on the floor, please pick them up. If dresses are falling off of hangers as they've been shuffled on the racks, please try to straighten those up as well.
We hope this video has been helpful. Thanks again for volunteering, and we'll see you at the event.
We're excited to have your help in meeting our goal of having every young woman leave with a beautiful gown feeling special.
3.
Abby's Closet!